folks, this is Derek with Reptile Automation, and today we're going to show off my Ackie monitor. So we haven't really figured out if this guy is a male or a female, so currently we just call him Mr. Ackie. He doesn't really have a name because we don't know if it's a he or she, and we've just continued to call him Mr. Ackie. So he's in quite a large cage. This is a Cages 5 by 3 by 2, so it's 5 feet wide by 3 feet high by 2 feet deep, and he's got a good amount of substrate. I would say this is about a foot of substrate, and we have a mix of Reptisoil, forest floor, all kinds of different mixes in here. We have a lot of leaf litter, as you can see. We haven't really put plants in here. I've tried to put some cactus in here, but he likes to knock everything down. Surprisingly, we get these mushrooms in here, which is interesting. We have a lot of growth from these mushrooms. But he essentially just has a water bowl and some sticks. Well, large sticks. But very happy. There he is. We'll give you a little close-up of Mr. Ackie. So he's roughly about the same age as most of my other pets. He's about a year old. He's not very social. I've tried to kind of get him to climb on me a little more and get closer to me, but he's still a little timid. He doesn't really like to be handled whatsoever. However, he loves food, so I'll usually throw in some dubia roaches, and sometimes he'll come close to me for the dubia roaches. He knows when it's feeding time, so if I open up the glass here, he will just come out and get his food right away. So we'll talk a little bit about the lighting in here. As with all of my enclosures, I am doing a UVB/LED fixture. He is using the Arcadia Dragon 14%. This is a 46-inch fixture, as you can see. I also do keep his humidity up a little bit. You'll see I have some misters here. It doesn't seem to be that big of an issue. I keep his humidity roughly 60%, and that seems to be good for him. He sheds really nicely. He doesn't have any stuck shed. He does have a water bowl that he rarely goes into. I do try to keep it clean as much as I can, but he makes a mess of it almost every day. So we'll kind of go through a few more things. He has 2 Arcadia heat projectors. That's what those are. And we try to keep his basking area about 120 or 130 degrees. For those that don't know, Ackie monitors need a very hot basking spot. And frankly, they need a very hot enclosure. We keep this enclosure at about 90 degrees, maybe about 85, but he's got tons of substrate and tons of hiding spaces. He's very happy in the high heat, kind of middle of the road humidity. I did put in some fans. I don't turn them on all the time. If it gets a little too hot, I'll turn on those fans. I usually keep one of the fans on, and you can see that one is on. And that keeps a little bit of circulation going in here. He's also got venting in the back. Very content. I feed him roughly every other day. I feed him roughly 15 dubia roaches. Sometimes I just throw a bunch of dubia roaches and let him kind of go wherever he wants and get them. And that seems to be the key with him. They're very smart. They're very inquisitive. He's always looking and trying to figure out what's going on out here. But like I said, he doesn't really like to be handled. I just need to do more work with him and kind of get my hands in there a little bit more. And he's still very young. I think as he gets older, he might be a little more rambunctious. But this is Mr. Ackie. Hopefully you liked this video, and if you did, go ahead and hit the thumbs up. And again, I look forward to doing more of these videos on each of my reptiles, as I have quite a bit of them. So if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, and I look forward to the next one. Have a good day, and thank you for watching.